Hello my bunnies, it's Tiki's Trinkets here, and today I have for you a new hair dye video. As you can see, my last midnight, I think it was Splat Midnight Indigo was the color I did, is pretty much faded out of my hair. You can see my dark brown natural roots, but my actual hair is just like brown with like a tinge of blue to it, so it really needs to be redone, and the roots are showing really bad. But this time I'm doing something a little bit different for my hair dye. For my hair dye this time, I'm actually going to bleach my hair because I want a lighter color. I want it to be lighter but not too light. So I'm going with still a darker shade of blue. But I'm bleaching my hair blonde with this color silk, beautiful color. I don't know, it was the cheapest one I could find at Walmart. It was like $3 or $4. So yeah, it was actually pretty cheap on this. I know that sounds bad to go so cheap, but the hair dye I'm using is Colorista, and this is $10. So this is Colorista Teal. It's kind of hard to see it. I'm trying to get it where you can see it, and now there's glare. But yeah, here, let me take it out and show you. It is, like I said, a darker shade of blue versus like some of the other light blues they have. Since my skin is more tan than most people, just naturally is tan, I wanted to try to do a darker color because I feel like darker is better. Kind of like on her, it's like her natural black, dark brown hair, and then the blue goes into it. But I'm going to dye my hair first, well, bleach my hair first, because it shows how dark it's going to be on these colors. And that's about how dark my brown roots are right now, and I don't want it to be that dark because you won't be able to see it much. I want it to be closer to this shade, a little bit brighter of a teal color. So that's why I am bleaching my hair first with the red one, Color Silk, beautiful color. Like I said, this is only like $4 or $5. The Colorista is like $10 with tax and change included. And that was with like tax and change included. I know I have YouTube pulled up behind me, but I hope nobody can see that because I don't want to have to, you know, credit somebody just because their face was kind of peeking around back there. But yeah, so yeah, this should be pretty fun. It says it's semi-permanent color, and I will actually show you this time pictures and video of me dyeing my hair, not just pictures, and I will show you the finished product when everything's done as well. I'm doing this really late at night, so I may take pictures after I've bleached my hair, but I may not. I don't know yet. I'm kind of random like that. I don't always think about things before I do it. Sometimes I just kind of, you know, just do it. Not quoting any particular name brand shoe company. But yeah, anyways, so I'm doing this tonight. It is already 10:31, so it's pretty late, so let me go ahead and get started on this. I do not have work or school the next day, so yay. That's why I'm staying up late and doing this. But anyways, that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and jump on into this hair dyeing fun adventure. See you there. So I just took a couple of photos so you could see how the bleach blonde looked while it was still wet in my hair, while I was still doing the dyeing process. So I took a couple of different angles. This was the front angle. This is the top, so you can see how heavily saturated the roots are. I know they say don't go near your scalp and skin, but I want the color as nice as possible, so I'm going to. And I also did a back view just so you can see that the coverage is pretty well saturated at this point. So I'm about to hop in the shower and rinse this all out, and then I'll show you that finished product when I'm done. Okay, so before I dye it blue, I just wanted to give you a quick little rundown of how the blonde came out. Obviously, it looks really good on the roots, but it's still kind of dark in the back, but that's because I had blue already under this, and then I'm bleaching it. I didn't strip the color, I just went right over it. But it doesn't have to be perfect because we're about to put the blue on now. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, so this is the application process I used for the Colorista Teal. I started with my roots and worked my way out from the top of my roots to the outer edges of my scalp. I tend to always start that way. It gives you a little brush, which I'll talk about later, that made application so much easier. Next, I sectioned off my hair every single time I got done with a section. I tried to section it off when it was dry, but that was harder. But after it was wet on that section, I was able to twist my hair up and keep it away from the other sections. As you can see, the blonde in the back was not finished yet. Then after that, I untwisted it, as you can see here, and I just let my sister come in there and kind of help me out, make sure I got all the little nooks and crannies I had missed, because I missed a lot. And this is another view, and as you can see, there's still some spots that were kind of not covered completely, but that's fine. I kind of ran out of product anyway, so it's not like I could push it any further. There was nothing left to push. Another view, and overall, I'm pretty happy with the results. It looks kind of like, excuse me, a blue-green, but you'll see it in just a moment in this video I've recorded. And we're back. Obviously, it's not the same night because it's sunny out. I didn't want to finish doing my hair because by the time I got done bleaching, it was 1 a.m., so I finished this the next day, and it's the next day. And this is the color that came out with. I'm pretty happy with it. It needs a little more coverage. Skittles is trying to join us. It needs a little more coverage. I might go back and touch it up a little, but I am way happier with the color this time than I was with the splat. There were so many pros and cons I just wanted to mention real quick. The splat dyed my hands and my face in the tub blue. This did not. It ran clear, and it ran clear fairly easily. And it wasn't really an issue. Sorry, we're outside. And it wasn't really an issue with this. It also came with a little brush for the application for the Colorista blue, which I really liked. It made doing the roots a lot easier, so when I touch up the roots it'll be easier. And the coverage is just better than the splat, and I feel like this is going to last longer. It's not just because I bleached it this time, but the color and product just seemed way better than splat. Not hating on splat, I still like the splat one, but I feel like this had way more pros than cons versus the splat. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this helps you out if you have dark brown hair like me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, YouTube.